Hey guys, James Pate here. I just want to show you how to set up WP Review Hub. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to your pages. And there's a few different pages that you need to have to use this plugin. You need to have a review page, which is where you'll put the review form that people start out at. And then with this new version, you actually set an excellent page and a poor page. So you need to make those pages, and that's the page that will be redirected to. If people say they had a good experience, it'll go to this page. If they say they had a bad experience, it'll go to this page. So you can make these pages whatever you want. You can name them whatever you want. You just need to make sure you have two pages for each of those. Now, I'll just go ahead and start out with the review, which is where they will start off. So the only thing you need to do for the review form is you need to put the shortcode review start. And this will insert the form that you send people to. Now I've actually made this the home page because WordPress is installed on a toplinktoday.com/test. So after you have done that page with the shortcode review start, you need to set an excellent page. And for the excellent page, you just want to say something like, "Thank you for your feedback, leave a review on one of the review sites below," and then you use the menu. And if you wanted to, you could actually also go ahead and embed a review site there as well, if you wanted to show one of the review sites. So you could do review site, and now when you're using the review site shortcode, to embed a review site, you actually need to have the link of the review site. And to do that, you use custom fields. So you click this drop down screen options at the top, and then you go to custom fields, and you have to make sure that's checked. And then it'll show this box down here. So for custom fields, you click enter new, and then URL for the name, and then for the value you put the link that you want embedded. So basically what I do for this is you go to a site like yellowpages.com, you search for their business, or you make them a listing if they don't already have one. Then you click on the listing, and you want to find where it says write a review. Okay, so basically what you do is you go to their main page. You can delete all of this and just get the link to their main page. So after you have that link, you copy it, and then you go back to the custom field and you put that as the value. So let's go ahead and update that and see what it looks like. So as you can see, it says, "Thank you for your feedback. Please leave a review on one of the review sites below." And then that page is embedded from Yellow Pages. Okay, so after you've done that, you need to make sure you have a poor page. Now the idea with the excellent page is it actually shows the menu of review sites, and the poor page, the only thing you want to say is like, "Thank you for a review," because if someone had a bad experience, you don't want them leaving a review on one of the review sites. So after you've set up those two pages, the next thing you want to do is make sure you have all your other review sites set up. So you could do like insider pages, and for that you just do the same thing. Menu, review site, then you do a custom field, URL, and let's see, this is insider pages, so I'm not going to go find a link. Then you publish that. I'll just show you real quick. So then it embeds insider pages right there. I'm going to go ahead and do one for super pages. As you can see, I already added that. And Yellow Pages, let's just make one for that. And again, it's the same thing, you just do menu, review site, and then enter these custom fields right here. And the last one, Yelp. So do a custom field, And again, for these, you would actually find where their business is listed on Yelp and put the link in there. Okay, so once you have that set up, the next thing you need to do is, well, you could either do the menu or you could do the settings. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the settings. So you go to Reviews right here, and then you go to the bottom one and it says Settings. And I've already set these settings, but with the new version you can enable or disable Twilio. And these are the text message notifications that are sent to the business owner's phone number. So I'm not going to enable that right now, but basically you need a Twilio account SID. So for that you would go to twilio.com, and your account SID is this number right here. You need to make sure you copy it, and when you paste it you need to make sure there's no spaces before or after, because I've noticed a lot of people having problems with that. So you just copy that, and your auth token, you'll click this to unlock it and it'll show the number, and you can copy that right there as well. And where was that? Yeah, so you just paste that right in here, and again make sure there's no spaces before or after, otherwise it won't work. The next thing you need to do is get a Twilio number. So to do that you go to twilio.com, and then once you have an account you go to Numbers, and as you can see I've bought a few, but you can just search for numbers right there, and then you just copy whatever your number is, and you paste that in the caller ID. Now the recipient number is where the text messages will go to, so this will be like the business owner's phone number, so you would put that in right there. And prepin custom text, basically what this is the message that shows up right before the text message information when they receive a text message. So just say something like new review. And once you have your pages set up, in the last step you will choose whichever page you used for your excellent page, and this will show all of your pages right there. So you just choose that, and then your poor page, you choose that. And with this new version we now have email notifications, so they can also receive a notification to their email address when someone leaves a review. So you can either enable or disable that right there, and then the email recipient, so that'll be their email address, you put that right there. And this is the title of the email, so you can just say something like new review from whatever your website is, or just something so they know what that email is. And this is the same idea as the text message, prepended message. So this just shows up right before the email information about the review, so you just say something like new review. And then we also have custom settings for CSS for the menu as well as the form. So if you want to, change how it looks or style it differently to work better with your website, you can do that through here. You could probably easily hire someone on Fiverr for $5 to go in there and make you a custom CSS that you can just paste in here, or for the form. So after you've done that, you save it. And the next thing you need to do is go to Appearance and then Menus. So we need to make a menu. So you'll see right here it says menu name, so you can just do something like review site or review. And then you create menu, and then it doesn't really matter what this is called. And then you just select your review sites, whichever ones you want to show up. Click Add to Menu from your pages, and if you want to add a Google page, I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just searching for my business on Google Plus local. And you'll go to More Info, and then you'll just copy this link right here to the Google Plus page. So that's just the URL to the Google Plus page without all this extra stuff right here. You'll copy that. You'll paste it into custom link right here. So basically you're just adding a link to that Google Plus page, and then you can title this Google Plus, or just do Google Plus local, and then add to menu. And you can drag these around. And then the next thing you need to do is you need to select this menu that you just made right here in the review site. So this is saying that this is your review menu. So you save that, and then you save your menu. And now your menu should show up correctly with these pages. So let's take a look. Let's go to Insider Pages, view it, and these are the different menu items we just added. Now you might just want to make it so you don't have this many showing up, so it goes on to a new line, but that's up to you. Okay, so the last thing you need to do, you go back to the dashboard, you go to Reviews, and you go to Employees. So you need to make sure you have at least one employee there. So I'm just going to put myself, add new employee, and now that employee will show up so they know who they're reviewing. So as you can see here, everything's finished, and then if you want to leave a review, you can just say your name, Bob, employee was James, tell us more about your experience, it was great, your email, and your phone. So after they hit submit, you see it forwards them to the excellent page, and there's that page that we embedded. And I made this plugin, I made it so that it works better with the default themes that WordPress comes with, 2010 and 2011, so it should be wide enough to show these review sites. As you can see, I just installed it. I'm not using any custom themes or anything. But and if you need it to work with another theme, you could easily find someone on Fiverr to change the CSS for this to make it work. So that should not be a problem. Alright, and that should be everything. And if you ever need to check the reviews, you just click this reviews button right here, and it shows all of the reviews. So as you can see here, it shows the employee, it shows the rating, the email, the phone number, the more info that they put about their review, and their name. So you can sort through these this way, and if you want to make sure they're published, just choose a date prior to what the current date is. And you can change this to draft if you want as well. And I'll show you in a second why that's important. So right now, let's go ahead and publish it. And I'll show you the widgets. Okay, so as you can see, there's this widget right here. And I'll go ahead and put it in a footer. Reviews widget for reviews. So you can say reviews and how many? 1. So basically what this does is it shows the reviews in a footer area, or whatever widget area you want. So you can see this is the review that we just left. Bob, employee James, and review, it was great. So yeah, that's a way that you can show these reviews on any page or basically any widget area. So that's it, and feel free to contact our support desk if you have any questions or need help with anything.